When you follow your dreams on a big or small level, it blesses your family more than you could possibly imagine. And let's even take it down a notch. Following your dreams sounds very big and grand. You're like, well, what are my dreams? Right now, my dream is like get these crumbs off of the sweatpants I've been wearing for 3 days. Okay, just let's say when you do something fun that just makes your life a little electric. It's just fun. Your family will love to get in on it. So I filmed these tour promo videos but I realized I got myself in over my head. This was way more complicated than I thought it would be. And I was stressing out and I was getting upset about it that like, man, I had Caitlin come all the way up here for this filming, but that we're just shorthanded. I mean, that you can't see my face because the light's not right, but who's going to hold the light because Caitlin's doing something else? And then I looked around and I was like, oh, I've got 5 kids at home. We have 9 kids who could help here. So I just handed out $5 bills. I realize I am underpaying my child labor wildly here, having them standing out in the sweltering heat, like 5 hours of work for $5. Like the sweatshops would be proud. They're like, yeah, that's how we do it, Jen. Good job.
On par.
Right. Yeah. You're child labor queen. And I realized I really needed their help. And Caitlin and I went to them and we said, hey guys, I know you're having fun playing and fighting and hitting each other with things and getting out the glue and putting it all over the table. And why is that glitter out? And we're never going to get this clean. Looks like you're having fun, but seriously, we need help. Can you come help? Those kids ran over there. They had so much fun and they actually added a bunch of good ideas. So the premise of a lot of the videos you will see is I'm saying, get in, loser, like from the movie Mean Girls, like get in, loser. We're going to whatever city I'm going to. Then I open my minivan door, but a different thing happens for each city. So each video is a little different. I only had 4 ideas and I have 12 cities to hit. But then the kids started saying, like my son was like, what if I dressed up in a banana costume and just popped down from the sunroof? And I was like, let's do it because I need promo videos. He ended up coming up with the best ideas. Caitlin's kids, my kids, they had all of these different spins on the videos they were doing. Honestly, when I say we couldn't have done it without these kids, that is not to make them feel better. We couldn't have done it. And they had a blast. And they made their $5 whole for like hours of hard labor in the sweltering sun because they had to stand outside with the camera. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. The heat index is 105. Sorry about that, kids. But really, I mean, they had a blast. They felt so important. They felt excited that they got to contribute. So listen, let me tell you, if you are one of those moms who gets excited about fun ideas, but then gets yourself in way over your head and it's a mess and everything is swimming in chaos, this is going to make you the greatest mom ever because you will need your kids' help. And as long as you maintain a fun attitude, as long as you don't unravel and start screaming at everyone, which is tempting, but don't do it, as long as you continue to have fun with it, your kids will love bailing you out. They will have so much fun with it and they will develop new skills. I was actually just talking to Caitlin's son. How old is he?
He's about to be 9.
Yeah. So he's 8 years old. And I said, listen, you really have an eye for directing. You really have an eye for film, like way beyond your years. So you might want to think about this. And like, I'm sorry, I'm telling your kid to be a radio, TV, and film major, Caitlin. I'm sorry. I should be like, you have an eye for being an accountant or like some sort of stable job. But they really do. They realize that they are good at things. They develop their own skills by bailing you out of the crazy things that you got yourself in over your head with. So lean into it. If that's the kind of mom you are, the scatterbrained, let's do something fun and jump in and just make a mess and it will be imperfect. Society would tell you that that's not being a quote unquote good mom because your house is not perfectly tidy and organized and everything's not all perfectly planned all the time. But forget what society says. My kids can tell you from their work on these promo videos that it is a lot of fun to jump in with your parents to their crazy ideas. You know, I always say that probably the greatest gift you could give your kid is a parent who's having fun.